In today's video, I will be playing Season of Discovery for the first time ever for 7 days straight to see how far can I get, do I enjoy the game, what I like, what I don't like in comparison to Classic, and also to try and to discover why did the game die. And that is a fact probably, and you are going to see that through my gameplay. I hope you enjoy this video. We are starting off in Death Kneel as per usual, and you know your boy is going with a warrior. We are gonna take the first quest, and I actually find this rune broker right here next to the quest giver. And it seems like they added that you can buy every single rune for 1 copper, and we also have a 150% XP buff and 300% gold bonus reward from quests, just so you know. Combat basically looks like this. My first thought is just kill as many zombies as I can, finish the quests, get the gold, unlock the runes, just so we can start unlocking more and more abilities. Of course, to unlock every single ability and like full potential of our character, we are going to need every single slot of the gear that we can get, which, from what I remembered when I tried playing Classic, is not that easy unless you pick Engineering and then you can craft yourself goggles, that way unlocking a helmet. But other than that, I'm pretty sure, like in a Classic version, you are not going to be able to obtain a helmet very easily. And pretty much in the meantime, whilst I'm yapping here, I went on to learn every single rune there is, because why not? It's just copper. It's not like we need gold for anything else. Here basically you can see the abilities that I chose. I mean, not many, currently not a single one does anything other than Victory Rush that I'm going to take. Victory Rush is abnormously overpowered at low levels, which is a good thing but also a bad thing, as you are going to see through leveling. Now, why don't I have Victory Rush here equipped? Well, that is a good question. As I stated in some of the videos, my brain is probably at like 17% working capacity. For that reason, I didn't have it there, but now I did equip it, and it basically, you just kill a mob, you get Victory Rush, you go to another mob, you do 50% damage to them, and you just kill them, and you rinse and repeat. Like, the leveling was so fast. I mean, I'm level 5, we were just killing mobs, and now we are looting boxes and also killing mobs. Just look at this, like, Victory Rush gets mob to like 70% HP, maybe like 60, and then we just do Heroic Strike to empower our abilities. After I was done with that, I went on to kill these spiders, which I needed for a other quest, also leveling insanely fast, and I came up upon this lost stash. And I thought the game was bugging, like, why ain't I getting anything? 3 times looting it, nothing. I'm like, I'll turn the auto loot off. Open the chest, nothing there. I mean, like, what the hell, Blizzard? Why would the chest be there if it's empty? Why? Like, I'm someone who is playing for a bit longer, let's say. But if a new player goes on to open a chest 10 times, realizes that there is nothing, like, he won't be very happy. Like, I wasn't very happy. Anyway, here is our run to Brill. I just like putting these runs in, you know, just sped up. Like, look at the character go, it looks so funny. Actually, here we ding level 8, and I wanted to learn skinning. Why skinning? Because you don't lose out on time, and since we are on 7-day period, and I really do not have a lot of time to play. Like, day 7 I did play a bit more, and like day 5, but apart from those days I played on average between 1 hour to 2 hours per day. And you just gotta love Classic, you know, fail attempts at skinning. And here I found my first rare mob, which was insanely easy to kill. Like, I mean, sure, it did take a bit time, you know, but comparing to stuff that you are going to see later on, like this were the golden times, because everything is gonna go downhill from here. Also went on, learned first aid. But I do have to say, like this, I don't know if it's Blizzard fault, if it's not, but like Classic isn't meant to be made with XP buffs. At least not for your first playthrough, as you're going to be getting levels much higher, your professions are going to be lacking, and your gear is also going to be lacking. But the main problem with the gear is, since the Season of Discovery is quite dead, if I can say so myself, at least from what I've seen currently, and therefore you have a hard time finding dungeons. And with that, you are going to be pretty under geared for the content that you are doing, meaning that you are always going to be looking to do content that is lower level than you are. I mean quests. So that is the main problem that I have when there is a XP buff in Classic, TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, whatever. I mean, in the Wrath you sure do have a bit easier time. Like Cataclysm doesn't matter, since you have much more abilities and the leveling won't get hard until you get to Cata. But yeah, I just wanted to yap there a bit. I know you didn't order a cappuccino, but I just wanted to say my opinion and to see if some of you guys agree on that. Like, that is my personal view. Then I went on to return these supplies. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna get here something. Well, what did I get? I got some XP and 6 silver. I mean, once again, like, please give me some decent reward. I want to be happy here. Like, leveling is going to turn into hell, Blizzard. Please give me something. But basically, yeah. Of course, we can't leave Undercity without getting our flight path. You know, that's the most important thing in Classic. You need a way to travel. Since we are slow as hell, we ain't no druid, we ain't no shaman with wolf form. You know, we gotta take those flight paths. Then I made my run from Tristful Glades to Silver Pine Forest. Why am I standing here AFK? That is a good question. You already know your boy has two screens, that he's watching something on the other one. But you know, that is how it is. I mean, it's not 2004, like I need my Subway Surfers gameplay in the background to do something. Sorry, but that is how it is. I also went on to pick Herbalism, but as I said before, it's already lacking, and as you saw, we are level 14. Here I just wanted to show you the combat, like it's already getting a bit slower and we are getting a bit down with HP. Especially if we do not get these overpowered procs and if we do not get any critical strikes. Like, that is slowing our leveling process quite a bit, or rather our kill speed. But yeah, up here it's still decent. As you can see, I'm still skinning, you know, just to make some extra gold on the side. I actually tried selling everything on the auction house later on. I didn't include that because the video is already too long. Here I actually wanted to do something a bit ballsy, you know, to pull 4 of these mobs, and somehow we managed to clear them. I mean, not somehow, thanks to the victory rush, but yeah, the best spell in the game currently, so far. Later on we are going to replace it, but here it was working wonders for me. Went on to finish this quest, got a nice level up. You know how it is, we need our talent points to increase our strength. As of now, I just put my points into Rend and to Victory Rush, and here is pretty much the end of day 2 from what I can remember. I mean, once I edit this, you're just gonna have timestamps for the days and everything on your screen, so it's not going to be a problem for you. I think this is day 3. I won't be bothering to tell days anymore. Basically, right here we are just finishing a lot of quests all over the place, just getting some XP, you know, why not, it's gonna help us out. Sadly, I didn't manage to find a group from the for the Ragefire, however the dungeon is called, in Orgrimmar, but yeah, I guess that is how it is when the server has a low amount of players, at least on Horde side. The server that I'm playing on was, you are forced basically to play on Horde side because there is much more people playing Alliance. But that didn't bother me at all. I went on to buy this sword because I really couldn't handle my, you know, just grey sword anymore. And as I bought it, I managed to find a group for the Wailing Caverns. And we are actually running this as one tank, 4 DPS, because the tank said that there aren't any healers or whatnot. I mean, I do believe him, because this took a quite a long time. We didn't die a few times. The tank did die a few times, sadly. Although I think the rogue, one of the rogues was also in a tank spec, so he was helping out. You know, I did my share also. After defeating this third, though, sadly the shield didn't drop for the shaman. I mean, feels bad, man, but what can you do? It drops or it doesn't. Am I right? And yeah, we just continue on clearing the dungeon, clearing the bosses. There were a few close calls here and there, but it wasn't anything that we couldn't handle. Also, I managed to get a lot of gear from this, not from the bosses mainly, but just rather the mobs dropping it, you know, the green mail pieces, no one can wear them, and thankfully a lot of them were strength or stamina agility. You know, we are gonna take it. Everything is better than the gray gear that we had rocking. This boss also zero problems. I mean, the rogue did get a bit low, but we managed to defeat it. Sadly, cape not good for us, so I'm just gonna greed. I mean, that is the thing that I really like about Classic and so on. But yeah, we went on to do the final part of the dungeon, and tank has to go, and I'm like, oh my god, is this really happening? Like, can't we really not finish this? And then I'm inspecting the rogue to see, you know, like, he's the highest level, can he pump us through this? And I'm just gonna let you see the boss fight. I'm dropping low, he puts the rogue to sleep. Thankfully the level 15 one, not the level 22 one. I die. The other rogue just runs away, I do not know why. He once again falls to sleep. Our hunter got DC'd. And the rogue is trying to solo the boss. He dies. The level 15 or 16 rogue right now, he leveled up. He goes there, tries to kill him, and just look at the boss HP. And sadly the hunter DC'd, like, I didn't know what was happening. And then we went on and we just killed the boss without any problems. I actually didn't know that this shoulder was that good, but look at that waste. 4 stamina, 3 strength. Shoulder I didn't even bother rolling for it, I don't care. I just have the normal grave one. I mean, sure, this one would have been good, but you know, everyone is needing for it. I'll just let them have it. I got enough of the loot as it is so far. And that was basically the run of the Wailing Caverns. Sadly, the only dungeon run that you are going to see in this video. We didn't manage to find any other groups. Maybe we would have been able to find a group for the Wailing Caverns once again, but sadly I overleveled the dungeon and I just thought it wasn't worth it to do it again, but I rather wanted to try to explore some other ones. Then I went on to the Stone Talon Mountains. Here I did this quest that I'm pretty overleveled for, and I just have to say, like, what is the thing with these escort quests? Like, at the final location just a group of mobs spawns. Like, was that thing way back then in Classic? Like, I feel like every single escort quest that you do is just the same scenario. Then I went on to try my luck against this big boy spider, which is level 21 and a elite. Why? Because I needed it for a quest, and we all know that these elite quests give good experience. And sadly, as I said, the server wasn't that alive, so you know, we gotta try alone. And as you can see, I'm pretty low on HP, I pop a potion, I'm spamming my quick strike ability, and thankfully we managed to defeat it. So that was a pretty big boost. Then I went on to do this quest. Basically, I need to wait for him to mine a ore. And of course, we are gonna get ambushed, which is no problem. 3 mobs spawn. I think, you know what, they are melee, I can probably take them down. I kinda get a low through the fight. And if you're wondering why is there no victory rush, because quick strike just increases my DPS so much more. Anyways, I managed to defeat all of these guys, as you are going to see in a second, and I think like, thank god, I'm gonna finish some quest. No, another group spawns with 3 casters and 3 melees and 2 casters, and since I don't have anything, you just know your boy dies. Now, I did find out that I had retaliation, but hear me out, hear me out. It wouldn't have made a difference. Like, trust me on this one. And this is the next day. Here I started looking, you know, like how many people are on this server. And to find that there are maybe like less than 100 people, it really doesn't get your hopes up. But you know what, it doesn't matter. I went on to the Ratchet, bought this insane pair of pants for just 60 something silver. I found that pretty good for the price. Then I went on to take the quest that I had there, sell all of the trash that was in my inventory, and made my run to the coast, castle, however you want to call it. Like, I didn't level here, guys, very much. Like, if I leveled here 5 times, I would have known the names. I tried to avoid the mobs since they are level 12. Anyways, I finished every single quest that there was. I picked up this escort quest, and this guy, oh my god, it brings me pain. Like, sure, the mobs are under level, that is no problem. But this guy, he pulls everything. Like, the mob that isn't in his path, he pulls it. But here, actually, once we got to Ratchet, there wasn't a group of mobs waiting for us. But I guess there wasn't any mobs, but he pulled every single one on the way. So, I mean, it kinda, you know, it's kinda the same. Finished the quest, took the gun. I still didn't learn guns, so I came back here to get my revenge. I was fully geared, all cooldowns, everything. And little to my surprise, the mobs didn't despawn. I mean, thank you, Blizzard, just make my life even more miserable. But what can you expect from a small indie company? Here I died, I didn't even manage to kill this mob, and you already know your boy rested spirit healer and went on to watch YouTube for 10 videos. Then I was actually looking at YouTube, and it said that the best way to level at 25 is to do like these invasions or whatever they are called. So after 10 deaths, I made my way here. And here I met this paladin. I went on to see what the vendor sells. He sold some pretty decent potion. I went on to take every single quest, and just this, oh my god, I can't curse on the video. Like, do you feel good attacking player 7 levels lower and everything is going downhill for me? Like, I hope that made your day, because it didn't make mine. I think I logged off here, or I'm not sure. I think I took a break, like I can't bother with this. Then I went on into the invasion, and the guy on YouTube video, basically what he was telling, he was talking like this is going to be a piece of cake. Well, trust me, it was not even a cake. And furthermore, a piece of it. Like, these mobs are slapping. Like, they're gonna slap you, they're gonna kick you, and they're gonna see that you don't mess with them. Like, somehow I managed to kill these ogres. Like, why? It was one of the easiest quests that I could do here. And I also didn't know that there were quests that you need mining, skinning for, and whatnot. So basically, pretty useless. All in all, I managed to complete 2 quests. Here I finished one, but I went on and took some mag and finished another. I also tried for these Worgens. I just can't, you know, they are ganging up on me, like 5 of them. You need a group for this. And I just wasn't having it. So after I died here, I released at the spirit healer. Trust me. I went on to learn some abilities, just basically to make myself stronger. And you can basically see that I didn't visit the trainer for a long time. And sure, that one is on me. But you know, it happens. I'm just used to getting my abilities automatic. You retail and you can't play, you're so shit at the game, like this is the real game. I'm not saying that the game is bad. Like, and if you're going to leave that kind of comment, please spare me. Like, I went on, basically, I'm not gonna yap, learned the abilities, and I'm not sure if this was it for the day. Went on back to Stone Talon Peak to level, and it was actually going pretty decently. Quick Strike was making work of our enemies, and of course once we managed to get a crit, the enemy would just die pretty much instantly. Also, what I didn't show, but I noticed, like, the cleave wasn't very useful. I do not know why, but it just feels like it didn't pay off. I mean, sure, it's doing some decent damage, but I'm taking too much damage, you see. And in my opinion, it was just like, it probably comes out same, but like my feeling was like, you know, I'm just gonna kill one mob, then focus on the other. And the leveling here was pretty enjoyable. The zone looks very decent. I mean, for its age, the zone looks perfect. Like, I can't say anything about that. Killing these Son of Cenarius, Trent allies, and so on. And basically, currently I have a talent which allows my overpower to have 50% crit. Once that happens, like, we are unstoppable. But if it doesn't, then we have a problem. Like, for example, here it didn't proc, meaning that I can't use my number 3 ability. Here it did. It just does more damage. Like, sure, I can enrage myself, and yeah, I didn't mention that. I do get enraged once I crit, which allows me to use that healing ability and of course deal more damage. But I also take some damage, and as you can see, killing these rare mobs, like, it wasn't really easy. So I wanted to spare as much of HP as possible, and here somehow we managed to finish this. Like, after all of those dodges and misses, I was pretty sure, like, I'm gonna die here. So in the Charred Vale, I managed to ding level 28, finish the quests, and return back. And once again, you can see me in the cave. Like, I'm not gonna give up. Like, these kobolds, they have nothing on me. Like, even if I have to not to record the video, get level 60, come back here to slap them, I'm gonna do that. And I don't know if you saw, we just got Iron Patch Blade, which is a blue item, and it's pretty insane. Like, I don't know what was happening here. Like, these mobs were dropping so much loot. It's like the game felt bad for me. But anyways, we managed to obtain that, but we still didn't use it. Of course, I'm not gonna sell it. It even probably won't sell because the server is dead. So I was basically just clearing my way back to the kobolds where I died last time. Now, if you guys want me to continue this series, to get level 60, to try raids, I mean, it's possible. Like, as you saw a few times in the chat, people were spamming that they are looking for people. I was actually thinking, if we continue this, I managed to get 2 one-handed blades, so I'm probably gonna switch up to Fury Warrior to try that out. I think it would work pretty decently. These ones are also under-leveled, some of them, most of them, which also helps out with clearing all of this, which was basically just the point, to keep all of my cooldowns, get maximum amount of rage as possible, and I cannot explain to you how much the Forsaken ratio helped me throughout all of this, because learning skills is expensive. You are lacking with gear, you are lacking with professions, and I also just got a ring randomly which has strength and stamina, which allowed me to actually get 5+ skill with swords, which also helped out. Like, that is insane. Like, some insane luck is happening right here, and I was very much happy with this. Why am I looking through everything? I don't know, I'm just stupid, I already told you. But yeah, and here, as I said, the plan is just to keep maximum HP, maximum everything, and just go into the group of mobs. And once again, they were waiting for me, but this time I was ready. Or at least I thought so. Like, 7 mobs at a time. Like, I'm not that much overleveled. I managed to kill 2 of them, third one ran away like a little bitch that he is. Sorry for cursing, just sometimes you have to do it. And sadly, we died. But at least I took 3 of them out, or 4, I'm not really sure right now. So I got some XP. But you know, your boy rested the spirit healer. Then we went back to the gold road. Here we are gonna find a new quest chain, which I mean, I kinda got used while I was playing classic, that pretty much the quest chains are the ones that are going to award you with a loot at the end of it. So I pretty much try to focus on quest chains to fill up the gear pieces that I'm missing. And he basically tasked us with killing these dwarves. We actually killed the rare one, and we just continued on slaughtering them. It was pretty easy, as once again I am 6 levels above them. But they still did some good work on me, but you know, I didn't die, thankfully. Here I sped the footage up. I mean, who would want to watch this in 1x speed? And like, I mean, in the chat you can see it's mostly looking for healers and just for raids. And the whole time in the corner you can see that I pretty much, you know, made a post that I want to do a dungeon. Like all of them that were available at this level, like Shadowfen Keep, Raisinfen, Crawl I think, and like one more. But sadly no group was formed. Here we finished the quest, got another ring which had Intellect Spirit, but I guess Spirit does help out a bit with HP regeneration. And here you can see I'm full rage, full HP with all of the cooldowns. I want to try to take on this Elite Panther which has 4k HP. And the fight starts pretty decently in my favor. I do get some misses here and there, and I mean, you can probably tell what is going to happen. He is dropping in HP, like that is for sure, but so am I, and I do not have a way to heal. So yeah, I do die, and I just, you know, I just leave the quest. I'm like, I'm done with it. But this time I didn't reset the spirit healer. But just look at this zone before it was flooded from Deathwing. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I really have to say. And yeah, here we finished. What was this? Yeah, this is day 7. Here, boy took a quest for insane wrist, which I didn't finish because we are going to hit level 30 and end day 7 and basically end this challenge right here with level 30 being hit and this being all of this video out of the outro, which I'm just gonna record right now because I'm currently editing this. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to tell you all very much thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like and a subscribe, as these longer videos really take a long time to make, and it just really helps out to see your support. And of course, if you want me to continue, write it in the comments. But basically I just wanted to give my opinion right now on the Season of Discovery without having to yap in you know, in the video. Basically this is just like an outro. So my opinion is that I really like that, you know, like you are playing the old game, the classic, which will always kind of be, you know, a different feeling than retail. I'm not saying that any version of the game is bad, like I'm enjoying retail like insanely much. But yeah, just having, like, you know, more abilities, more chance to do something, more, you know, basically a bigger challenge you can pull, more mobs and whatnot. It just, you know, I kinda like it. That's my personal opinion. Now, of course, as I said, since we do have this buff, of course you're gonna be lacking in gear and whatnot. Like, level 15 would have this kind of gear if there wasn't for the buff. But we can't do much about it. I mean, pretty sure I can turn off the buff, but what is the point, since there is very little people playing on the server that I am on. So yeah, I mean that, of course, as I said, that forces you to lack in your professions, to lack in your gear overall and whatnot. And of course, I mean, a lot of people that are leveling, classing and whatnot, they are using the add-on that tells you which quests to do, you know, which ones to follow. And I mean, I didn't use that, but I'm not really sure if it's optimized for the leveling buff, if it's gonna send you to the right path and whatnot, you know, just so it doesn't happen that you are completing the quests that are gray and that do not drop any experience at all. And if we were to continue this, I would play for 7 days more, and of course I would give much more gas, you know. I was just kind of getting used to the game in these 7 days and everything. And as you can see, here are the two one-handed main handers, not, oh my god, why I'm talking, two one-handed swords, which I would use if we continue. I would pretty much go to a Fury Warrior and try that out. The few warriors that I did see here, like in Orgrimmar, they are pretty much rocking two-handers, but why wouldn't we try just going with Fury? Why not? And yeah, I mean, that would be pretty much all for the video. I do not think the game is bad. I do not really understand why did it die. If someone played this like for a longer periods of time, please write me in the comments. I would love to hear your opinion why you think the game died and what happened. But without that, as I already said, please, if you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. If you have any tips for me how you think I could improve these videos and whatnot, also leave it in the comments. I read every single one, and I also appreciate every single one by a lot, because I always read what people tell me. You know, maybe someone just has a better idea, or just, you know, better way to edit, or how I should do things and whatnot. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.